I've always said that if you miss a Sunday, you miss a lot. And while I was gone, I missed getting to be here for several baptisms. Now, one that was a surprise for everyone was a result of a ministry that one of our families has in a nursing home. So Jewel, who's 89 years old, joins us online each week, and after one of our services asked if she could be baptized. And so there's a video of her baptism in my email. Man, you need to check it out. And this is just an example of what God is doing in our area as we continue to trust Him. I love it. Hey, my guess is that you've already received a letter from me, but I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to know this. We've already begun to communicate that 2026 is going to be a challenging year for us financially. We recently announced my retirement, which will happen later this year once we conclude our search and our new lead pastor is in place, and there'll be a 3 to 6 month overlap during the transition. And this year is going to be exciting, and I can't wait to see what God does through us. Our 2026 budget has been set at $1.4 million. Now, that's an increase over last year of about $100,000, but that allows for the addition of a new lead pastor's salary and mine during the transition. It allows me to transition into the new role as a senior adult pastor, which will be part-time, but it's a new position. It allows us as we hire our new student pastor who begins April 1st, and additional funds also to operate our new building over at 37 Lawrence. Now, there are other factors, and I'd be glad to talk with you about that if you have questions, but to meet budget, our needs for 2026 is an average weekly income of $26,923. And over the last 8 weeks, we've had a shortfall that's amounted to almost $41,000. Now, many of you are already sacrificing financially this year through your tithes and your Measurably More pledge. I just want to say thank you. For those of us who have not yet participated financially in what God is doing through the ministries at MCC, I ask that you would prayerfully consider how God might have you participate. And in advance, thank you for supporting what God is doing through us as we help people follow Jesus. Oh, this past Sunday, we made prayer journals available for everyone so you can keep track of your prayers for your one, right? This past Sunday, I shared about a family that I've been praying for over a year. I was so disappointed because it looked like nothing was happening. Then I found out that God's been working behind the scenes. I just didn't know it. Listen, that's going in my journal so I can change my prayers to be more specific about what I'm asking God to do. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories about what you learned as you keep track of how God is working in the life of the person for whom you are praying. All right, let's get ready for this weekend. You ever felt disillusioned? Maybe a relationship or a job, maybe even with God. This Sunday, I get to continue our gospel series by looking at one of the most tragic stories in all of Scripture. It's the betrayal of Judas. And it's not just ancient history. Listen, it's a warning for all of us about what can happen to our faith when disappointment goes unchecked. And admittedly, it's a hard message. We're going to trace Judas's downward spiral from disappointment to destruction and discover how to recognize these patterns in our own lives before it's too late. Because the truth is, listen, we've all sold out Jesus at times. Maybe not like Judas did, but we all know what it's like to reach that line in the sand we're not supposed to cross. So join us as we learn how to recalibrate our hearts and to pursue forgiveness instead of giving up. And you're going to hear me say this on Sunday, but listen, if you're struggling with thoughts of self-harm, please reach out for help. We can help you connect to someone who can help you. So listen, this weekend as we gather together, whether it's online or in person on campus here, looking forward to seeing you.